In 2018, a man named Caleb was driving from Nevada to Utah after visiting family. The road was silent, the radio barely picking up a signal, and the temperature outside kept dropping even though it was late summer. Around 1 a.m., Caleb stopped at a tiny rest area to stretch his legs. Only 2 old streetlights worked, flickering constantly. As he stepped out, he heard gravel crunch, slow, careful steps, but saw no one. He brushed it off and continued driving. 20 minutes later, he began smelling something strange, like damp clothes and rotten wood. He rolled down his window, thinking maybe he'd driven past a dead animal, but the smell got stronger. Then, he caught it in the rearview mirror, a shape, dark, unmoving, on the floor of the back seat. His chest tightened. He didn't dare turn around. At first he thought it was a jacket. Then the shape breathed. Caleb slammed the brakes. A figure immediately sat up. A man, filthy, hair matted, eyes wide open like he hadn't blinked in hours. The man whispered,
"Don't go back to the rest area."
Caleb threw open his door and ran into the desert, screaming. The man didn't chase him. He just stepped out of the car, looked around the empty highway, then ran into the darkness. Police later told Caleb that the rest area he stopped at had a reported vagrant living under the building, someone known for sneaking into cars and robbing drivers. But that man in Caleb's car didn't steal anything. He left a single message scratched onto the inside of the door. "They were coming. You left too early." No one knows what he meant. A couple, Jenna and Michael, were driving through Oregon during a storm. Visibility was almost zero. When they saw a glowing exit sign reading "Red Hollow 1 mile," they decided to pull off and look for shelter. They later learned that exit has never existed. The road led to a small town with no lights, no people, and houses that looked abandoned for decades. But every house had a candle glowing faintly in the window. Rain hammered the roof as Michael slowed down. Something moved between the houses. Tall, thin, unsteady. Dozens of figures began stepping out of the shadows, gathering on porches, staring at the couple's car. Their faces were pale, stretched, and emotionless. Not blinking, not speaking, just watching. Then the car radio turned on by itself. A distorted voice whispered,
"Don't stop!"
Michael floored it, driving back toward the highway as the figures began following. Slow at first, then faster, almost gliding over the wet ground. When they burst onto the main road again, the exit lane behind them was gone. Just forest. Emergency services said there was no Red Hollow, no exit, no road. But Jenna still swears she remembers each face staring at them, because she's seen one of them again, standing outside their apartment window last winter. A college student, Sam, was moving from Texas to Colorado and driving alone. Behind him, a large semi-truck began tailing him closely. Too closely. For miles, the truck didn't change lanes or pass, just stayed behind, inches away. As night set in, the truck's lights flickered like its power was unstable. Then Sam noticed something chilling. The driver's silhouette never moved, not once. No shifting, no adjusting. Just still. Sam pulled into a crowded rest station, thinking the truck would finally pass him. But the truck pulled in too, and parked directly behind him, blocking his exit. Sam froze. The truck door creaked open. A man stepped out wearing a torn uniform and a broken-down cap. But what terrified Sam wasn't the man. It was the smell, like something dead had been locked in that truck for weeks. The man began walking toward him, extremely slowly, like each bone cracked with every step. Sam jumped into his car and sped out, driving over a curb to escape. The truck didn't chase him. It just sat there, engine off, lights flickering. Hours later, Sam reached a motel. The receptionist saw his shaky hands and asked what happened. When he described the truck, she went pale.
"That trucker died 3 years ago, on this same route. People still see his truck following them at night."
Sam didn't believe her, until she turned her computer monitor to him. On the security camera feed from outside the motel, the same truck was parked across the street, engine off, lights blinking, no driver inside. These stories aren't legends. They aren't campfire tales. They're experiences real travelers faced, alone, in the dark, on roads where anything can be waiting for you. Stay safe on the road. You never know who or what might be following you. Enjoyed the story? Subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Let us know which part scared you the most.